So I'm going to be changing a Tifgalop T88 tire. So the first thing you want to do is go ahead and take off your bolts. There's one on this side and there's one on this side. Once you get the tire taken off, I had to lean it over, but there's these little clips right here. You just want to take that off. There's two of them. Take the next one off. And then actually there's two more just to give it some more slack. You're gonna have to replace those. So that is the next step. That way you have all this room. That way you don't have to take this wire, you know, the whole battery out. You just gotta work with this little slack. Oh yeah, so you also want to get like a little cardboard. This cardboard came with the box. It's one of the flaps on the top of the box. You want to put this underneath the tire, because when you go to take it off, this part right here will stab the ground whenever you're trying to put the tire on, so make sure that's staying on top. Next step is you want to take the cap off and you want to go ahead and deflate it. Deflate it all the way down. All right, next step, once it's deflated, kind of press down on it, around. And what I like to do is I'll get a hammer, the end of the hammer. These are tubeless, by the way, so it's not gonna pop any tube inside because it's tubeless. So you just want to pry in like this, hold your foot right there, and then just go around the corners all around and just keep prying back. Once you're able to get it pried back, you're gonna end up hearing a noise where it becomes really loose to where you can actually see inside the tire like that. So it's gonna be real loose. It's real tough, but it'll all come together. It'll all work out. You just gotta keep prying all the way around, just on one side. Well, actually, you gotta do it on both sides. So this is the other side. I flipped it around. So you got to pry around this whole entire circle, all the way around. It just fits in perfectly right here. You just pry back. All right, now that I got this side pried back, you can kind of see it's more, there's a gap. That means it opened up. So there's a gap on that side and a gap on this side. These tires are really thick, so it's hard to squeeze with just your hands. But now our next step is going to be taking the tire off. So what you want to do is you're going to put your foot about right here. Put your foot there. And you're going to, this is not the only thing I have, so using this tool. But you can use I use it for like a pry, but you want to try to get in there like this. You want to get all the way. I'm going to use one hand, but I'm going to show you once I have it in there. All right, I actually use a different tool because this one's a lot skinnier. But once you have this lip above, you're just going to start moving this piece all the way around until this comes out. And once you get about halfway, it'll pop out. All right, now that I got this tire off, it's still, you gotta get it off this lip right here. So I'll just yank this off, hold it down with my foot right here, like this. And it should come off easy. All right, now that I got the tire off, this new tire is going on here. So what I like to do is, since this is a brand new tire, it's really stiff, I'll kind of put my weight on it, kind of step on it around each corner just to get it loose. I've already did that, so it's a lot more loose than when I first got it. So You see the threads on here, how it's going this way? You want to make sure that when you install it, it's going the flow it's supposed to go. So like this. You don't want to install it backwards, you know, so make sure the threads, how it's going up. When you install it, it's going like this. So this right here would be like this. This is where the brake is, brake pads, the caliper, whatever it's called. Not really good at my names on parts, but this part right here, this is the front, it's going on this way. So what I like to do is I will get some lube. Yeah, you already know, but this was the only thing I had. You just want to open it and lube your tire all around the sides, on both sides of the tire, all around. Lube it all up. It's going to be a lot more easier when you lube it. When you go to put it on, it just slides in. So, yeah. Now that I have lubed the tire, I will now insert the tire on rim. So, let's do it right now. Let's see if I can hold the camera and do it. All right, so the tire. So this is the brake pads. So the brake pad, this is going on this way. So I'm gonna flip it, because I'm putting it on this way. I'm gonna flip the tire, put it on, and let's see if we can do it while we, okay, let's see. It's a bit difficult trying to hold the camera. All right. Oh, okay. I messed up. Okay. All right. This little piece right. Oh, it's on. Okay, so you'll be able to see it's on because you picked the tire up. So now that this tire is on, if we turn it around, you see how this this metal piece, you want this to be on the outside. Now, if I turn it around, this piece right, this metal lip is inside the tube. You want to make sure this metal lip is outside, flush on top of this tire. So what I like to do is get some zip ties. Go get you, this was like $8 at Walmart. Get you some. This is I think 11 inches zip tie. You want to stick it through the tire, and you want to zip tie at least 1, 2, 3, and squeeze the tire so that you can get the tire inside of this lip. So I'm gonna do that real fast. All right, now that I told you 3 zip ties, but 2 right here, and now you're just gonna get your tool, your pry tool, and you're gonna pry. You're gonna grab the lip in there and then pull. So let's see if I can do it. You see? Just gonna pry and pull. Take some time, but just gonna pry and pull. Having a little hard time with this tire, but what I did with my first tire is I put some lube underneath inside of the lip, so when you go to pry, it'll make it a tad bit more easier. Okay, now that I've got the tire on, I use three of these. Damn, I forgot what they're called. Oh shit, what are they called? Let's see. These are what they call them. I can't. Zip ties. Yes, sir. Use zip ties. Okay, so I put 3 zip ties. Got the tire on both sides. Now I'm gonna snip these zip ties off. All right, there you go. You got your street tire on, just like that, nice and easy. I would say with editing, oh, my bad. I would say with editing these videos, it took me about 45 minutes. So it just shows you how fast this can be done. Because I was gonna pay 75 bucks to get this done, but I was like, you know what? Let me do it myself. Save me 75 bucks. It's just sometimes it can be a pain, but as long as you're patient, you can get the job done. So we'll go ahead and install this tire back, go air it up, and we should be good. Look, this is the other tire installed earlier. Perfect.